I pulled into a truck stop in the middle of the night. To get a cup of coffee and have me a bite. Take me a shower and watch a little TV. And as I was walking past this dark telephone booth, this old man whispered, "Hey son, can I talk to you?" And when I looked over, I noticed he was talking to me. He said, "Young man, you know, I used to drive a long time ago, but it's been so long, I just don't know. 'Cause it seems like things in trucking has changed a lot these days." He said, "I've been trying to reach my friend Red on the line, but I can't get this telephone to take this down. And I was wondering if you can help an old trucker." What do you say? I looked at him and I said, "Mister, it ain't that hard. But for that telephone, sir, you need your prepaid phone card." He thanked me. And then he asked me for a light. I told him I was hungry and I hadn't had any supper. And if he wanted, he could come on over, have a cup of coffee, and we could talk for the rest of the night. Well, drivers, as we sat down at the booth in the corner, this waitress hollered out, "Hey, truckers, what's your order?" And when he looked at the menu, his face got white as a ghost. He said, "Driver, look at this, but it's hard to believe. I mean, $1.50 for coffee or just for a glass of tea. And would you look at the price for an egg or just a plain old piece of toast?" And he said, "Driver, I can remember when coffee just cost a dime." He said, "A friend was a friend who would lay it on the line." And he said, "Truckers all stuck together, right through thick and thin." He said, "I just wish that all truckers would come back together. Man, it would make trucking in the future so much better for your sons and your daughters and maybe somebody else's kids." Well, drivers, as he stood up, he said, I gotta go. And by the way, young man, my name's Big Joe. I'm looking for Red. You see, it's time for us to ride." And as I stared out that cafe window, he was with this guy. And they hopped up into this truck number 309. And I stood there and watched them till they pulled clean out of sight. But then, drivers, you know, I started thinking about what he said. And just who it was he meant by his friend Red. And man, that truck really looked familiar, drivers. Well, at least it did that night. And then later that year, in my rocking chair, came on my satellite radio the songs Teddy Bear, Giddy Up Go, and old Phantom 309. And then like a bolt of lightning with a clash of thunder, drivers, I finally realized what I sometimes wondered. I met Big Joe, the Phantom, in Red So Fine. So listen up, drivers, if you ever see my friends out there, would you treat them with kindness and show them that you care? Hey, they call me the music maker. Until the next songs, drivers, I'm gone. Bye-bye.